As we check in with Michelle, including some dense fog out there this morning.
And so that's the immediate concern for early morning commuters, is that the visibility is quite poor across southern New England with areas of dense fog, especially in and around Providence. So as you travel into the city today, you're going to need to allow for a little bit of extra time, especially over the next hour before sun comes up. In Narragansett, we do have some fog here as well. This is a view of our hurricane barrier camera in Providence and at Oakland Beach. We've been in and out of the fog this morning. This is Providence, and actually getting a little worse rather than better in the city. Our threat tracker then up into the medium category because of the fog for today. I do think things will improve for today, and other than a random shower, a lot of the day is going to be just dry, warm, and muggy. Tonight into Wednesday, we get our first round of potentially several rounds of heavy rainfall. This will start to fill in, especially by Wednesday morning, with heavy rain and gusty winds. We've been so dry recently that we're not concerned about river or stream flooding at this point. River water levels are very low, but heavy downpours in those typically prone spots that see street flooding, that could be a concern on Wednesday. We're going to talk about how much rain we're expecting, but let's look at first the visibility. So under a mile, well under a mile, Providence and Newport, Westerly, Taunton, even Boston's been dealing with a little bit of fog, and we find that into eastern Connecticut too, in Willimantic. By 8:30, 9 o'clock, a lot of this will have eased up and lifted, and we'll get better visibility for the end of the morning commute. Radar showing a couple of random showers 2 hour west. That's the sort of setup I expect for today. Meanwhile, down in the Atlantic, we got the update from the National Hurricane Center at 5 a.m. The strength of Tropical Storm Joaquin unchanged this morning. 40-mile-an-hour sustained winds. Tracking to the west, it's been slowing down about 4 miles an hour right now. The latest track does bring it up towards the northeastern United States, potentially as a tropical storm over the weekend. So this is a little bit of a slower trek northward. So we see this 2 a.m. Saturday morning, 2 a.m. Sunday morning, off 2 hours south still. So the impacts from this could stretch through the upcoming weekend. Meanwhile, out ahead of it, we've got a cold front. That front's drawing in moisture from the western Atlantic, from the southeastern United States and the Gulf of Mexico. And that's why as that front moves into our area over the next day, we are expecting to see some heavier downpours. This is 11:30 tonight. Notice where most of the widespread rain is still off to our west. It presses eastward through the morning on Wednesday, and we've got widespread rain Wednesday evening, and then it may ease for a time. Now there could be more showers, just kind of a cold rain and drizzle through the day on Thursday and Friday. In terms of the rainfall accumulations from this first round of heavy rain, our computer models are in pretty good agreement that we're going to see 2 to 3 inches of rain. Now, this computer model is a little bit heavier. This is through Thursday morning, showing the possibility of between 3 and 4 inches of rain in parts of southern New England. That's certainly a possibility, and that's why, because of that heavy rain, we are concerned about some street flooding. 72 degrees at 9 a.m. today. It's 78 in the afternoon, warm and muggy. Just a random shower, but again, definitely not a washout today. Tonight down to 68 degrees with that steadier rain arriving. Could see more fog and drizzle overnight tonight. Only falling to 68 overnight. 72 for the high on Wednesday with, again, 2 to 3 inches of rain through the day. Northeast winds will pick up 15 to 25 miles per hour, and there could be an isolated thunderstorm in the mix. Much cooler for Thursday. Highs only near 60. We could be in the upper 50s on Friday. I told you it was going to be an ugly 7-day Futurecast. And look at that. The chance of showers, maybe rounds of heavy rainfall all the way into the weekend. Possibly now some of our computer models have it as late as Monday of next week too. So we'll keep you updated on all